Virtual communication. How has the transition to virtual communication impacted our society? Business. Before, people had to put large effort in reaching a large interested audience. Now we are getting ads according to our search histories. Small businesses are also using social media for brand exposure. According to Social Media Examiner, social media marketing is used by 96% of small business owners. Reviews are also influencing buyers, with a percentage of 57% saying positive feedback makes them respect the business more. Additionally, businesses now use sites like LinkedIn for hiring purposes. However, inappropriate media content can result in termination. Knowledge. Before we had to look through books and newspapers to get information. Now information has become a lot easier and faster to access. Knowledge is also very public. The way we do our assignments have changed too. Most of us go to the internet instead of books at the library. However, all the information on the internet isn't always true. Communication. With the use of technology, we have become a global village. We are also being able to connect to people with similar opinions. This can be a good and bad thing. Sometimes bias and hate may result because we are more prone to seeing one view. How has the transition to virtual communication impacted individuals? Unlike before, it has become easier for people to communicate with loved ones far away. 1 in 8 married couples have now met online. Couples who meet online have a higher marriage success rate. However, spending excess time on social media has also shown to have strain on relationships. Reputation has now become easier to ruin. Mental health. Many people have an addiction to the internet. Since our dopamine receptors are triggered when we have positive response to our posts, it can cause narcissism. Depression and dissatisfaction can also occur due to people's display of unrealistic perfect lives. Cyberbullying is also another issue. It is more amongst teens and children. According to a journal called Cyberbullying Behaviors, middle school children who were victims of cyberbullying were almost twice as likely to attempt suicide. What are the pros and cons of the shift to virtual communication on a personal and community level? Pros. We now have easier access to information. According to an article called The New News Source, 50% of people learning about breaking news are learning it from social media. It is also now easier to get your voice heard to a larger scope of audience. Communicating with people who live at a distance is a lot faster and easier. Think about how long postage used to take. It is also more convenient. It can also be used for school and businesses, and yes, also entertaining. Cons. Though the internet has a lot of information, it isn't always true. According to an article called The New News Source, 49.1% of people have heard false news via social media. Privacy is also a concern for many people. Social media is also time-consuming or wasting, and as a result can be a distraction as it interferes with work and school productivity. Also, people are having less face-to-face interaction, which is important because most communication is done through body language and tone. Cyberbullying is also a concern for many parents. According to an article called How Teens View Their Digital Lives, 49.5% of students reported being victims of bullying online. Social media can also result in social isolation and disconnection from people. It is also prone to hacking, viruses, and identity theft. The internet is not always safe for children. For example, sexual predators pretending to be teens is often heard on the news. Self-diagnosis is also a negative effect of social media. Jeffrey Benbodio, MD, says he searched for eczema on Twitter. Within the first 100 results, 84 were spam, and the others gave harmful, bizarre remedies such as toothless, fish-eating, eczema skin. Social media can have a negative effect on mental health too.